Wow, this Terrance Gangsta Williams, aka OG Giggity, aka Mr. Answer Right Back, aka the People's Champ, aka Terrance Civilian Williams. Yo, I was just sitting down thinking back on the old days, and it hit me. My best friend Mosquito, John Bryan, Mosquito, one of the original Hot Boys, he went to jail for a gun. When the police said, hey, it's a possibility about to be a drive-by at Sterling's funeral, when everybody ran in the funeral, Mosquito ran out the funeral, ran around to try to get involved with the drive-by. He was trying to get into the action. Ran right into the police. Go to jail for the gun. All right, we bond him out, he going to court. When all said and done, he was sentenced to 7 years. Now, he's sentenced to 7 years in prison now. 7 years to go to prison. But he have a traffic ticket violation as well, so he go over to the municipal court. Now, 1 hour ops, family member, worked at the municipal courthouse. When he went to that court, because you had OPP on 2 lane, then behind OPP, across the street, you had HOD. Where HOD, House of Detention, you had the municipal court right by that building. Well, he went to court. They gave him time credit served for the traffic ticket. Then he's released from jail. So, no one never questioned how did Mosquito get out of jail. He was sentenced to 7 years. He go to municipal court, and he's released. And I know the games, the crackhead moves, all kind of, cutthroat stuff that went on in the city because I was a part of it. I know how you had crooked cops, crooked officials, you had, people with the money, pay for this, getting out. I remember one time, one of our other homies got bonded out of jail. And as soon as he got out of jail, he was deleted. So I know the games that people play. I know how people roll in that city. Well, back then, I don't know what they're doing now. But I was thinking, I was like, how my best friend gets sentenced to 7 years, and then, he's never sent off to prison. He's still like in our parish jail, which you all would call county jail. And he's released. He's released back to the streets. And the crazy part about it, while he ducking and hiding, running from the police, trying not to get caught, because they realized later that whatever he was on a run or whatever, for them 7 years that he was out, he hiding out in the Calio. So it's like the ops worked their hand to get him out of jail. Unbeknownst to him, he go right up there in the yo, hiding out in the yo, all the while they thinking he the one did something cutthroat stuff to them, and they delete him. So, one would have to think, when you live in this life, and you don't know when it's going to come, how it's going to come, it just come like a thief in the night. And I was just sit back thinking like, man, that's some scary stuff, man. And we were too young to really understand what we were getting into. We were really too young. Not too young, but we were young. And one would say, well, I guess because they were so full of drugs, they didn't care. I was never full of drugs, so I'd be like, man, I guess it was just the adrenaline rush that I'm a gangster, I'm stepping, play with me, it's on, we're going to get it in, blah, blah, blah. But all the while, and then the crazy part about it, y'all, New Orleans is so small, so it's a little bowl, and we all running in the same circles and running, living and hanging. You're going to run into each other eventually, unless you just go in a little hole and hide the rest of your life. But You go run into each other. Or you gonna know somebody that knows somebody. Or somebody gonna send word, yo, tell old boy I'm trying to see him. Or you saw old boy, look, such got the money on his head, man, go ahead, don't touch him. Or look, you touch him, I'm gonna touch such for you. Because old such be coming by me, the one you got a problem with, look, I got him. Take care of that for me. So it's all kind of cutthroat slime ball stuff that we participated in. And I just was wondering, like, that was a vicious move that was pulled on my best friend. He got 7 years sitting in a parish jail waiting to get sent off to the DOC, Department of Correction, to go do his time. But he's released. And while he released, he out running the street. Then he know that the people knew where his mother lived, his girl lived, all them, so he ducked off in the yoke by his sister. So he living back there in the Cali by his sister and get crushed back there in the yoke. So I'm like, man, that was some dangerous stuff we was living amongst, involved in, and we was just like, we ain't have a care in the world. It's like, we knew, okay, we know your family member there, we know your family there, but I don't care. As long as I got that yapper with that extra banana clip, a banana clip get the monkeys humble. Y'all remember that? Man, yo, this stuff, yo, I just be sitting back like, man, God kept me here for a reason. And he gave me a second chance. I got a second chance at life. So now, when we go to jail, we be in jail. We praying, asking God to release us. We get out. Some do right, some do wrong. Some will get out and try to work a regular 9 to 5, but eventually, you know what they say, man, this ain't gonna cut it. Man, I gotta go pick that sack back up. I gotta go back and grind. I gotta go back and hustle because this little money here from the 9 to 5, I'm not used to this. I'm used to going to Rubenstein, get me some batters, some polos, or whatever else, you know, that the person want to rock and buy, and things of that nature. A fresh car. Back then we want the rims, the TVs, and all that. And now, ain't no more rim. That's country now, right? You right. Well, hold up, y'all got certain people I still be seeing rocking rails, but either way, I just was thinking like, man, that was some dangerous stuff that we was a part of, and we were young. I'm talking about from teenagers to our early 20s. We were all young, living that life, getting money, nice cars, plenty of bras, neighborhood superstars. I'm like, you know what? It's crazy, yo. But hopefully, the youth, street guys, steppers, can understand, man. One day they could end up being you, because just because we're getting away today or tomorrow or the next day, I don't mean you got to end it. There's one thing we all know, and I'm pretty sure we all agree with: death is promised to all of us. Death is promised to all of us. Only thing is we don't know how, when, where it's going to happen, but it's promised to all of us. I just wanted to come through and share that because I was like, man, my best friend was sentenced to 7 years in one court. He went to another court. I don't know if it's the same day or a few days later, whatever the case may be, but he was still in jail, in the Orleans Parish jail, and then they released him. They making a mistake in releasing him, or I don't know if the ops whispered in somebody's ear like, hey, let him out. We need him back out here. We need to teach him a lesson, a street lesson. Or, you know, how they say the courts, y'all done already made y'all judgment. Now it's time for the street judgment. Well, I don't know. That's just something I just was thinking about, like, whoa, that was deep. And like I said, I know the games people play because I know people that was bonded out of jail purposely to get whacked. But anyway, y'all know my motto: say no to drug, let's stop the violence, put the guns down. Y'all need to get tested. Y'all need to know y'all status for HIV and AIDS. I got the nonprofit, they need us. The Instagram, they need us. Third Ward. Got the Roku channel, Terrance Gangsta Williams Network. We finished the pilot. We about to start shooting that. In the upcoming months, we're going to do the, what you call it, that auditioning. casting. You got to start doing the casting. Y'all know I be chilling this early in the morning, but I can't blame that on the early morning. All right, get right, get it. So, what else? Oh, June 24th at 5:30 p.m. I'm going live. June 24th, 5:30 p.m. I'm going live. Now, for y'all on Eastern Time, my 5:30 p.m. going to be your 6:30 p.m. All right? So we don't need to get this confused. Oh, man, I thought 5:30 p.m. on Eastern Time to 6:30 p.m. So, y'all, let's get it. Let's enjoy. Let's have fun. I got to get back. I got to show y'all love. Thank y'all for all love support. I'm out. Wow.